Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name's Jackie, and if you're not new, welcome back. I got another video coming at you. I know I'm a little bit late. It's we're already halfway through January, but I did kind of want to round up my yearly favorites. So I tried to pick, I think everything is new this year, maybe with the exception of a couple, maybe one item maybe, but so this is all stuff that I purchased within the last year and stuff that I reach for constantly. I don't have a whole lot to talk about because I didn't buy a whole lot this year, but anyways, if you want to see my favorite products of 2020, then let's get into it. Okay, so I guess I'll just go in order of like how you kind of put things on. So favorite moisturizer that I have fallen in love with, this is the Tatcha Dewy Skin Cream. So this bad boy right here is a little pricey, but it is the Dewy Skin Cream, and if you have dry skin like me and you need to kind of revive that skin, this is gonna do the trick. I'll still use a hydrating primer with it because my skin is extra dry. You don't necessarily need to because this does give you a good amount of moisture, but love this cream. Okay, so next up is this primer right here, and honestly I think I've gone through like 3 of these now, and this one is like pretty much almost gone, but this is the Tarte Double Duty Beauty Base Tape, and I tell you what, if I don't use this, I feel like I notice a difference in how my makeup lays. Like it just gets cakey no matter what foundation I use. I always find myself reaching for this like all the time. So this is definitely something that I can't live without. Next up, I feel like for foundations this year, I wasn't really blown away by any in particular. My Nars Sheer Glow is my tried and true, but that's not a new foundation. So I did want to mention the Nars. This is the Soft Matte Complete Foundation. I am not one to do full coverage every day. This right here is a full coverage bitch. Like, I'm talking about will cover your sins. I have it in the shade medium 3.5 Vantu. And I do like it. I've noticed that the best way for this to look good on my skin is to make sure, first of all, that I am absolutely moisturized, primed with my hydrating primer. But I found that using my fingers to apply this, I think it has something to do with maybe the heat from warming it up in your hands, but it really just sits on the skin nicely. I tried to use it with a beauty blender one day, and it was just, we weren't friends. So if you're looking for a kind of full glam, very high coverage, soft matte is what it says, foundation, I definitely recommend this guy. As far as powders go, I have 2. I have the Jaclyn Hill. This is the Brighten Up Luminous Powder. I don't know if these are limited edition. I hope not. I love to set my entire face with this, again, because I am a dry skin girl. I love the way that this makes my skin look. It does have a tiny bit of a sheen to it. It doesn't make you, it's not glittery by any means. It doesn't make you look greasy or anything like that. It really, I find, sets my makeup nicely without making me look super dry. So this is something that I hope I can continue to buy for years to come because I use it pretty much every day. And then I also fell in love with the McGRATH. This is the under eye concealer. I think it's in the 2nd shade. The only thing that I don't love about this is the packaging. It's so cheap. Like, McGRATH has already rubbed off. Whatever information was on the back has already rubbed off because I literally take this with me everywhere. But it's a tiny little compact, but I found that just the texture of this underneath my eyes, it's not matte. It gives a nice sheen underneath my eyes so it doesn't look dry or cakey. This, I mean, I use it pretty much every day, and I haven't even like put a dent in it. Well, that's obviously a dent, but. So I really, really like this. If you haven't tried this and you're looking for a good under eye powder, please go try this out. That was totally not in order because obviously we would do concealer before. So another Pat McGrath. This concealer, so this is in the shade Light Medium 9. It is a tiny little bottle for a hefty price tag. And I think I'm pretty much out of this. Yeah, I'm pretty much out. I'm gonna have to buy a new one. There's just something about this concealer. It looks flawless underneath my eyes. I have it on, I mean, I've had my makeup on for like probably 6 hours already. So this isn't a fresh face, but something about it, and then this and the powder mixed is like perfection. So I would definitely say it's a medium coverage. If you want a great full coverage concealer that released this year, the Hourglass Vanish Concealer. Holy crap. This foundation mixed with Hourglass concealer, you're gonna have a full beat face. So definitely, if you're in the market for a new concealer, I highly recommend this, but I will say you're gonna fall in love, and then you're gonna be mad because you're gonna have to repurchase it, and it's not that cheap. Okay, I have a couple blushes that I want to mention. So the first is the Bare Minerals. This is the Bounce and Blur. This is in shade Blur to Buff. And it says Bounce, and it really is like, it's not a cream, but it's, I don't know, it's not a powder. It's bouncy. Honestly, the shade, let's see if you can see it right there. There's just something about it, but it's pigmented, but it's not like I can dig my brush in there and it just goes on perfectly. Like, it's not patchy. I'm literally obsessed. Honestly, if I'm being honest, I reach for this the most out of any other blush that I own. And what's crazy is I don't even think I've hit a dent in it. The other two honorable mentions are the Patrick Ta blushes. So these are actually the duos. I have the shade She's So LA and Do We Know Her? And this is actually the darker shade. And so it's a cream and a powder formula. I absolutely adore these blushes. The shades, the texture, the formula, the way that they apply. You can do powder first, then cream, cream first, then powder. It doesn't disrupt your makeup no matter how you want to put it on. It is honestly just a fantastic blush. And then the other shade that I have, the Do We Know Her, this is more of like a peachy pink color. I honestly find myself lately reaching for the more natural shades, but if I'm feeling froggy, this is more of like, I feel like a summertime shade, whereas this I like to use now that we're here in the winter months. But these blushes, I am really hoping he comes out next year or this year with bronzer formulas. It would be great if we could get a cream bronzer and then a powder bronzer in one compact in this formula. It would be game over. Like, throw out all your makeup, it's all you need. So then I have a couple eyeshadow palettes. So the first one I want to mention is, this is the Charlotte Tilbury Desert Haze Luxury Palette of Mattes. So 9 times out of 10, if we're really being honest, I'm throwing bronzer in my crease and I'm calling it a day. But if I'm feeling like I want to amp it up a little bit, this palette, these shades, they're all matte and they are just stunning. They're the warm tans and browns, and it's literally just like, I will throw this one all over, I will put this in my crease, I'll define, and then I will almost do a faux liner with this brown here. And it is just, if you're someone that gets overwhelmed by big palettes, this is just a foolproof palette to a great, you could do smoky eye or just nice, I don't even know how to describe it. It's just foolproof, like you cannot mess up your eyeshadow with these. They blend amazingly. Love them, love them, love them, love them. So the next eyeshadow palette, I don't know if this is this year, if this was released this year, but I honestly, like I said, 9 times out of 10, I'm throwing bronzer in the crease. But if I'm traveling and I'm doing like sorry about my dog. This is one of the palettes that I will bring with me. And so this is the Natasha Denona Beba palette. Both of the eyeshadow palettes that I'm obviously mentioning are very pricey. But if you can score it when you get a 20% off coupon, it's worth it. It's worth every penny. I've never come in contact with formulas that I like better. And it's huge. I'm never, ever, 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 ever gonna hit pan on this thing. And I actually, the mirror that it comes with, I love because it stands on its own. Some of our other palettes don't have it like that. So I love to travel with this. But these colors are literally just stunning. And I love that you can do a look with a row, right? So you have your kind of more, you know, brown, yellow, orange. Then you have your like mauve maroons, and then you have your cool tones. You have your cool tone brown, you have your grays. If I'm being honest, I use this palette a lot this year, including Halloween. Like I did an entire face, skull face with that bottom row. But yeah, the formulas, the consistency, the shimmers are gorgeous. There's actually only, there's only the three. That's a shimmer, that's a shimmer, and that's a shimmer. The formula is just unparalleled. And I just feel like these colors can be every day and then you can amp them up. It's just a neutral lover's dream palette. Let's talk about lips real quick. Patrick Ta lip liners, love them, can't get enough of them. His lipsticks are really good too, but I bring these with me everywhere. I just like that I can throw it in my bag. I'm not gonna click it up because you can't click it down, but you just click them up. They have the tip, if you can see that, it's like angled, but it just makes it so easy to define, line, fill in if you need to fill it in. And these puppies stay. These guys will stay on your lips all day. Like, it's actually kind of annoying because I'll put them on and I'll put lipstick on and then I'll go out to eat and then I go into the bathroom and I look at my face and I'm like, oh my God, because the only thing that's left on my lips is the lip liner. So the lipstick will wear off and I'll have this dark brown lip liner just left and I look like a fool. So it stays on there. I have the shade, she's so LA and she's strong. And I love them both. I really would like to own all of them. They're just kind of pricey. I will do two lippies, my tried and true Too Faced Lip Injection Extreme. It's not new, but it's what I always have in my bag. And then the Dior Lip Maximizer in 013. She's pricey, but the shade of this, the plumpness it gives your lips, it has a slight tingly feel, nothing too crazy, but I love it. Favorite. Oh, the lip liner I have on right now, and I actually have Fenty Gloss Bomb over it. But I just love the way that it looks. Okay, whew, last but not least, this is the Charlotte Tilbury Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray Party All Day, Stay All Night Setting Spray. It claims no melting, no fading, no creasing, keeps your makeup on. I will tell you, this is my new holy grail. I have been a Urban Decay all-nighter, a Tarte Stay Spray. Honestly, I used Morphe Continuous Setting Mist. That was like my holy grail, but I found this and I am in love with it. It has a little bit of a scent. It's not as strong as her other scents, but like the mister, let's see if you can catch this. The mister on it is just fantastic. It smells good. It melts your makeup into your skin, and I find that it really does hold your makeup on there longer. I normally, after I spray it, I'll take a fan and dry off my face because it definitely, you can feel it hitting your face. It's wet, you can feel it. The mister's fine, but you could definitely feel it on your face. It doesn't leave like splotchy, sometimes like you'll get like the white dots. It doesn't leave that. But if you really want your makeup to stay, like I'm talking about 24 hours, the shit's not coming off, do your moisturizer, do your primer, spray this before you lay down your spray this before you lay down your foundation. Lay your foundation, do the rest of your face, powder, hit it one more time. You're locked and loaded, baby. Full day, not coming off if you're wearing a mask. This is probably, I'm gonna go out and say this is my #1 favorite product of 2020. So if you're gonna buy anything in here and you're a fan of setting sprays, go spend your money on this. I absolutely love it. Love it. So that's it. I don't really have a lot of products to talk about because I have been kind of MIA in 2020. That's basically because quarantine hit and life got crazy. I apologize. I can't wait to do more videos for you guys. Let me know if there's any videos that you want to see in the comments down below. I'm open to suggestions. Normally I'm a haul girl, but I have a couple on my goals list that I want to film for you guys. So I'll be sure to definitely be better about posting regularly because I do miss it and I do enjoy it. It's honestly, it's finding the time to edit is like the hardest, but 2021, we got this. I hope everyone had an amazing holiday. Happy New Year. I know the world is crazy right now and I can only hope that it will get better. So yeah, always guys, don't forget to smash that subscribe button, hit that thumbs up, click it, like it, love it, watch it, follow me on my journey, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.